Hey everyone, welcome back. Seems like we're taking a deep dive into the world of ICT Help Desk Agents today. Got some intriguing RoleCatcher excerpts lined up, so I'm ready to dig in if you are.
Absolutely. Should be fascinating to see what we uncover. These excerpts seem to paint a pretty interesting picture of this career path, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's way more than just turning it off and on again, that's for sure. I mean, first of all, the job market's looking pretty good for aspiring tech support gurus.
hmm
8% growth rate, that's what we're seeing.
Job security, right?
Yeah, that's a clear sign of the times. We're so reliant on tech for, well, everything these days, and someone needs to be there to keep those wheels turning.
Exactly. And that's where our ICT help desk agents step in, right? They're on the front lines, battling those tech gremlins so the rest of us can stay productive or binge watch our favorite shows without interruption.
Think about it. How many times have you had that mini meltdown when your Wi-Fi drops out or your laptop decides to update at the worst possible moment?
Oh, don't even get me started. It's like the universe conspires to test your patience.
Exactly. And in those moments, a good ICT help desk agent is like a breath of fresh air. They calmly talk you through it, no matter how tech challenged you might be.
Right. They're like the translators between us, mere mortals, and the mysterious world of ones and zeros.
Precisely. It's not just about fixing things. It's about bridging that gap between human and machine. And it takes a special kind of person to do that well.
Absolutely. And what I'm picking up from these RoleCatcher excerpts is that the role itself is evolving. We're not just talking about phone support anymore.
Oh, definitely not. The excerpts highlight remote support, troubleshooting everything from software glitches to network issues, often across multiple operating systems and devices.
It's like being a tech whisperer.
You could say that. And it seems like even getting hired for these roles is getting a tech upgrade. RoleCatcher itself,
Yeah.
with its AI-powered analysis and recommendations.
Yeah, they're using algorithms to match skills to jobs, even help you optimize your resume and practice for interviews. It's wild. But let's not sugarcoat it. Being an ICT help desk agent isn't always a walk in the park, right? These role catcher excerpts don't shy away from some of the challenges.
Yeah, dealing with frustrated users is definitely part of the job description, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, think about it. You're the person they call when their tech is acting up, deadlines are looming.
And they might have tried everything, from restarting their computer a dozen times to, well, let's just say not all troubleshooting attempts are created equal.
Exactly. So you're not just dealing with the technical issue itself, you're dealing with their stress and frustration too.
It's like you become a bit of a tech therapist.
Right. You need those people skills, that empathy to really connect with someone who's about to throw their keyboard out the window.
Absolutely. And it's not like you have all the answers at your fingertips either. Technology changes so rapidly, new issues are cropping up all the time.
That's what I was thinking. You need to be resourceful, a quick learner, adaptable.
And comfortable with the fact that you won't always know the solution right away.
Right. It's more about being able to think critically, troubleshoot effectively, and know where to find information quickly.
Resourcefulness is key, definitely. And the RoleCatcher excerpts really emphasize that continuous learning.
Oh, absolutely. This isn't a field where you can just learn the basics and coast. You've got to stay updated.
New software, new security threats, new ways for things to go wrong, right?
Exactly. It's a fast-paced environment, that's for sure. But for someone who loves a challenge, thrives on problem solving.
And genuinely enjoys helping people navigate the often confusing world of technology.
It can be an incredibly rewarding career. And speaking of rewards, let's talk about the career path itself. RoleCatcher gives us a glimpse into what that progression might look like.
Yeah, they outline the typical trajectory from entry level to junior agent to senior agent, with increasing responsibilities and, of course, earning potential at each stage.
So there's room for growth. You're not just stuck in a help desk rut forever.
Not at all. And as you gain experience, you can start to specialize. Maybe you discover a passion for networking or cybersecurity or cloud computing.
Or maybe you realize you love the training and mentoring aspect and decide to lead a team of help desk agents.
Exactly. The possibilities are pretty vast.
So we've talked about the day-to-day, the career progression, but let's get down to brass tacks. How does this job stack up financially? Is it a lucrative field?
Well, the RoleCatcher excerpts don't dive into specific salary figures.
Right, because those can vary depending on location, experience, company size.
Precisely. But they do highlight the continued high demand for skilled ICT help desk agents.
And we know what that means, supply and demand, baby.
Exactly. When a skill set is in high demand, compensation tends to reflect that. So it's safe to say there's good earning potential in this field, especially as you gain experience and specialize.
Absolutely. Plus, let's not forget about benefits, bonuses, maybe even stock options, depending on the company.
Right. And speaking of boosting your earning potential, the RoleCatcher excerpts touch on something else that can give you a real leg up: certifications.
Ah, yes, those digital badges of honor. They're everywhere these days. But they do seem particularly important in the tech world.
They are, because they demonstrate to potential employers that you have the specific skills and knowledge they're looking for. It's like a stamp of approval.
Right, proof that you've gone the extra mile to develop in-demand skills.
Exactly. And the RoleCatcher excerpts actually highlight a few certifications that are particularly relevant for ICT Help Desk Agents: CompTIA, plus CCNA, Microsoft Certified Professional, ITIL Foundation.
Wow, that's a mouthful. But it sounds impressive.
It is. These certifications cover a wide range of essential skills, from hardware and software troubleshooting to IT service management. They're a great starting point for anyone looking to build their credentials.
So it's not just about having the experience, it's about having the certifications to back it up.
Exactly. And as you progress, you can explore more specialized certifications, maybe in cybersecurity or cloud computing, to align with your career goals.
It's like choosing your own adventure. But instead of dragons and dungeons, it's firewalls and data centers.
Exactly. And one more thing that caught my eye in these RoleCatcher excerpts: the growing demand for remote tech support.
Oh, yeah, the rise of the digital nomad. Working from anywhere in the world, troubleshooting tech issues from a beach in Bali.
Or a cafe in Paris, why not?
Exactly. It's the ultimate dream for a lot of people. But I imagine there are challenges too.
Of course. Communication is key when you're not all in the same physical location. You need to be organized, self-motivated, and a proactive communicator.
Right, you can't just pop over to someone's desk to ask a quick question.
Exactly. But for those who thrive in a more independent environment, it's an amazing opportunity.
Absolutely. It seems like the future of work is flexible, remote, and all about leveraging technology to connect with people from all over the world. And who knows, maybe even help them fix their printer while you're at it.
Yeah.
But for now, let's take a quick break and come back to wrap up this deep dive into the world of ICT Help Desk Agents.
So we've journeyed deep into the tech trenches today, explored the world of ICT Help Desk Agents, uncovered the hurdles, and discovered the really exciting prospects this career path offers.
It really does feel like we've glimpsed into the future of tech support. But before we wrap up, I always love to leave our listeners with a little something extra to ponder. We've talked about certifications and how valuable they are.
Right, like a gold star on your resume showing you have the skills.
Exactly. But what if, and here's the food for thought, what if you could use those certifications to kind of bypass the traditional help desk route altogether?
Ooh, I like where you're going with this. You're saying instead of being the one answering the calls, you could. You could be the one designing the systems, implementing the security protocols, managing the cloud infrastructure.
Wow. So basically, use those skills to level up, aim for those higher level IT roles from the get-go.
Exactly. You walk in not just with a resume, but with proof of your expertise. It's about recognizing that the skills you gain in this field are transferable, valuable across industries.
It's like having a secret weapon, a key to unlock those doors that might have seemed out of reach before.
It's about seeing the bigger picture, recognizing that the traditional help desk path is fantastic, but it's not the only path. With the right skills, the drive to keep learning, and a little help from tools like RoleCatcher, the possibilities are limitless.
That's what's so exciting about technology. It's always evolving, always pushing the boundaries. And whether you're drawn to the fast-paced world of tech support or you see it as a springboard to something even bigger, the skills you gain are going to be in high demand for years to come.
Absolutely. Keep learning, keep exploring, and who knows, maybe one day you'll be the expert sharing your insights on this very podcast.
I love it. So there you have it, folks. We've taken a deep dive into the world of ICT help desk agents, explored the challenges and the rewards, and hopefully inspired you to consider the incredible opportunities that await in this ever-evolving field. Until next time, keep those curiosity engines running.